All right, so as some of you know, I've taken over from George Bass for the Mid-Amateurs. Um, and as some of you also may know, we've been looking into playing with the Belgian Federation, with their Mid-Amateurs. And finally, it looks like we're able to do this. And I just want to show you a bit what it's about and what I'm talking about. So we have the Belgian National Tour, and then we got the Mid-Amateur Tour. And first of all, I think we should have a look at the kind of players that are playing there, men and women. So if we look at the men, we see that the level is pretty good. It's pretty high, but so is ours. And I think we're going to be able to get a really good game if we send a couple of people there. The same goes for the women. I think maybe their handicaps are a little lower than our mid-amateurs, but nonetheless, I don't think there's anything stopping a good game from happening here. So I've been in touch with Jean-Paul, who is their president for the mid-amateurs, and they've set up a specific site for this. And you can see here, if you follow the normal calendar for the Belgian mid-amateurs, you will see that this whole part here is not always, see here Jean-Paul, it's not always that many informations in there, and that is because they have their own website. And this website is here. So I'm already logged in, anybody can sign up. It's just really important that you say that you're from Luxembourg, and then you can, if you look at the schedule, then you can sign up for the various events. So I've made a quick spreadsheet, which you can see here. Let me just try and make it a bit bigger. So here we go. Whenever it says event Belgium Mid-Amateur, then we see what it is. And then we can also see how far away from Luxembourg the various events are. So they tend to be 200 to 300 kilometers away from Luxembourg. What is really interesting here is that they're on really good courses, quite a lot of them. And they come at quite an interesting price. When it's an 18-hole competition like this one here, it's 40 euros. And if it's a 36-hole competition over 2 days, then it's 60 euros. And the way it stands right now, we're paying them out of our own pocket. And if need be, also, for example, if we would go to the Oostend for 300 and some kilometers, I don't think we would drive back, so we would spend the night. That's also out of own pocket. Actually, the whole thing is out of own pocket because it's been really, really, really recent since we have this agreement, and I didn't want to approach sponsors without knowing that we can play here and what kind of costs are involved and so on. But the goal is to play these tournaments, pay them out of own pocket to start out with. If we manage to get a couple of guys going and to have a thing going, so to speak, then I think it would be a great idea to approach sponsors and try and get some funding from that. But I don't want to focus too much on that. I mean, 40 or 60 euros for a round of golf on these kind of courses is, I mean, it's a good price as it is, and 40 or 60 euros is not going to change our life if we pay them or if a sponsor pays them. For now, I think we need to focus on the playing golf, and playing golf at competitive level. And I think from the echo I have from most of you guys is that is what we're looking for. We're looking for a good game and not the usual club. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the club golf we play every weekend, and all right, is he playing this weekend or not? Yeah, all right, okay. Well, we need to get away from that. We need to go to these tournaments, and I spoke with Jean-Paul. In the summer, they get up to 144 people playing in these tournaments, and I think for a lot of us, that's the game that we're looking for, and that's why we should go there. If we have a few of us going, I think it could be interesting to also travel together and just have a good time and play a good round of golf. So I'm starting to repeat myself. What I would like to is if you can give me your email address, because then I can send you an invite to our, we have a Slack group going on, and in there we can do everything. We can see who's going to what tournament. We can exchange all kinds of stuff, pictures and so on. And I know it's another app to download and so on and so forth, but I use it in my business and I use it in other clubs, and it's really, really good. And it is the best communication platform, I think, for our need right now. So in order to get it started, I need your email address, and then I will send you an invite, and then you're automatically in the Mid-Amateur Golf Slack group, so to speak. So yeah, that's where we are. It would be really, really good if we could get a bunch of us together and go and play a good round of competitive golf with other people. Thanks.